Hi everyone, it's Miss Dawn from Crystal Lake Public Library, and today I'm going to teach you how to make DIY yarn rainbows like these. To make this craft, you're going to need yarn in different colors, rope or twine, and I'm using clothesline rope here, scissors, masking tape is optional, and you will need a hot glue gun with glue. So your first step is going to be plugging in your hot glue gun, and make sure you have an adult help you with this part of it. And I'm just going to put it on an old piece of cardboard just so it doesn't damage my work surface. Now that your hot glue gun is heating up, it is time to select the number and colors of yarn that you're going to be using to wrap. I found that 3 or 4 colors generally works the best. And so I'm going to use blue, pink, and orange. You don't have to use the colors that are in the rainbow, and you don't have to put them in rainbow order if you don't want to. It's up to you what colors and order you choose. For example, I made this one, and it's just 3 different shades of blue from darkest to lightest. So now it's time to cut your rope or cord, and I made the smallest one be about 4 inches, and then for every additional rope you're going to add an inch. So this one's 4 inches, 5 inches, and 6 inches about, because when you bend them into a rainbow shape like this, you're going to need the ones on top to be bigger than the ones on the bottom. Now we're going to start wrapping our rope with our yarn. So you're going to take the end of your yarn and the end of your rope, and we're going to tie just a simple knot like so. And you don't want to be at the very end. I say give yourself at least a good ½ inch on the end of your rope so that it doesn't slide off. And then I'm just going to trim this tail just a little bit. It doesn't need to be that long. There we go. But I'm not going to trim it right to the end. I'm going to keep it out like this. And then when I wrap, I'm just going to make sure that I'm holding the tail and the rope, and I'm going to wrap it all together like this so you can see that it is disappearing. So when you're doing this wrapping, you want to keep the tension consistent throughout, and you don't want it too loose, otherwise you're going to be able to see too much of the rope underneath it, but you also don't want it to be too tight. If you pull it too tight, like this, really, really tight, you're not going to be able to bend it later. So you just want to keep a nice even tension all the way through. Just keep wrapping. If you notice there's some gaps, you can always just push it down a little, or push it back a little, and just keep wrapping all the way. And same as before, we're going to leave about a ½ inch at the end off. A couple more. There we go, that's pretty good. So now I'm going to cut my yarn, and again, I'm going to leave myself a good amount here, and I'm going to wrap it one more time, but not wrap it tightly. And I'm going to tuck it under and make a knot, and there we go. So that is how we end it, just in a knot at the end. And then I'm going to again trim the tail down, and we will tuck this under when we're gluing. So there we go. There is our smallest color of our rainbow. So we are all done with our first color, and you are going to repeat all of the steps that you did here on your remaining colors. I've already finished, so I have all 3 colors ready to go. Now it's time to use our glue gun, so make sure you have an adult helping you. We are going to take our smallest one, and we are going to try to tuck the tail up here. We're just going to put a thin layer of glue on the top. And then, like I said, try to tuck the tail a little. Now you're going to take your second color and just place it on top. I start on one end, and then I kind of bend it around like so to get the nice arch in. So before I put my last color on, I'm actually going to add a little hanger piece like I did here. You don't have to add a piece if you don't want to. I just like to be able to hang it. And you can pick whatever color you want. I'm just going to pick this blue so that it blends better. So I'm just going to take an extra piece of the blue yarn and tie a knot in it. Like so. I'm just just make it as long as you're going to want your loop to be. So that's a good size for me. There we go. And I'm just going to again trim off the excess, but leave little tails because I'm going to glue those in. So now I'm just going to add a little bit of glue here on top of the pink. And I'm going to take my loop and stick it on and try to center it as best as you can. There we go. You're going to let that dry. So the glue has dried and it's time to add our final color. So again, just a thin layer. And just stick the last one on. So we're ready for our last step, and that is to fix up these ends here. You have a few different options. You can cut them a little bit shorter, but again, you don't want to cut it right to the edges unless you put some hot glue there, because otherwise it might unravel. Or you can just kind of fray these out like they are now. That's how I finished this one. I just left the edges frayed. I thought it was kind of cool. Or you have the option of adding pom-poms so that it looks like clouds. That's what I did here. And I'll show you how to make these yarn pom-poms. To make your pom-pom clouds, you are going to take white yarn and you are going to hold the tail and then wrap it around your first 2 fingers 50 times. Okay, then you're going to pull it off your fingers and cut yourself a tail, and you are going to wrap it through the hole where your fingers were. There we go, and pull it tight. So you're going to pull it really tight, wrap it through one more time, but keep it a little bit looser that last time. And this time you're going to tuck it under. And that knots it and holds it tight. So you're going to cut the tail, then you're going to take your scissors and go in through the middle hole and just make a good cut. There we go, and now you just kind of fluff it around so it covers all sides, and now you can trim it up. So I made a second pom-pom cloud, and now I'm going to glue them onto the ends, like that. There we go. And now your DIY yarn rainbow is complete.